Hello, I'm Wanderer001, and my go-to podcast app, Pocket Cast, is now free. So, aside from the design change, again, review over there, this is one of the largest changes that has happened to Pocket Cast since its inception. Now, the question is, now that it's a free app, is there anything else that has changed? Well, there are technically three large changes. One, the app itself overall is free. However, there now is a subscription service. This subscription service is 99 cents a month and allows you to have access to three key things. First being, on our profile page here, is this: files. You can now upload your own recordings into Pocket Cast to use as a cloud host for your audio and video files. This will also give you access to all of Pocket Cast's tools for audio and video files. So speeding up, removing silence. This is really good if you have recordings that you want to, one, keep in the cloud, but two, use the powerful engine that drives Pocket Cast to manipulate those files. Now, you can see right now I have 0 files, and they do give you 10 gigabytes for that subscription. So how do you add files here? Well, if you come into Pocket Cast and come down to Profiles and then go to Files like I did, you can press this plus sign here, and then you can select where you would like to look. So if you have files on the phone, or if you have files in one of these attached services. So I've got Dropbox, Box, and Google Drive. So I'm going to say look for audio files, and right now what it's doing is it's looking for audio files that I have on my phone. Now, a lot of these are ringtones and things that have come with my phone, only because I don't really keep files on here. But let's say we're going to take this file, which is a ringtone that I have for my brother. We can select the icon color, and then it'll show you how much it's going to use. We hit save. That has now been added to our files section, but you'll notice it still says 0 files in the cloud. That's because we have to select, and then from here we can add to up next, we can play it, we can mark as played, we can edit, or we can upload it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna upload it. Now you can see one file used, the cloud icon is by it, and now it says 140 kilobytes of my 10 gigs. Now, if we bring up that menu again, we can remove from cloud, which will then just keep it in Pocket Cast local. Or if I select delete, it gives us the option of removing from the device or deleting everywhere. So we are going to select delete everywhere. Now do keep in mind that deleting everywhere does not delete the original file on your device. So if that is a recording that you used in another app, you can remove it that way. If you have an app that will allow you to look at your file structure on your phone, you can go digging, and from here, select anywhere you have this share button. For those types of files, you will now notice Pocket Cast is an option for you to share. So, aside from the file, what else do you get? Well, under settings, you also have access to appearance. So you can change the Pocket Cast icon now. Now, to me, this isn't as important, and noting if you select changing it, you have to pull up your app drawer. But there you go, you have the icon. So, I mean, it's not necessary, but for those that like to have a different look, they also give you access to themes. Now, perhaps the most controversial change that was made was to the desktop client. If you want to have access to play your podcast via the desktop app, which is really just a web app, you will need to have this subscription service. If, however, you purchased, because that's what it was, you bought this app and then you bought access to that desktop service, if you bought it prior to this change, you will get to actually keep the desktop service. So this service is called Pocket Cast Plus. So having those services purchased beforehand grandfathers you in to having a lifetime, originally was 3 years, but a lot of people complained, a lifetime subscription to Pocket Cast Plus, which I do appreciate, even though I have found myself not using the desktop player as much as I used to. I appreciate that after a while they did the right thing, because when you purchased it, it was for the life of you got a lifetime license to listen to it. Even if I'm not using it right now, perhaps in the future, that will change again. So a few changes that Pocket Cast has made. Is it still worth it? Well, it's a free app now. So the big thing is, one, do you want to have the ability to do file syncing in the cloud and use Pocket Cast's engine to drive your audio files? Do you care about graphics and new themes? Do you need access to that desktop app? If you need any of those, you're probably going to be looking at the 99-cent a month subscription. If not, Pocket Cast is a great podcast player and catcher. So if nothing else, check out Pocket Cast, other reviews over there of it, because I love it. Do you need those subscription services? That's up to you to decide. I have been Wanderer001. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the area below. And as always, thanks for watching.